Hey Samford fans, welcome into this week's edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Coca-Cola. I'm John McAfoose today. I'm joined by Sussy Ngulefac, freshman on the Samford women's basketball team. Sussy, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I love to talk to people about what brought them to Samford. You're a Georgia native. We do get a lot of Georgia residents to come to Samford, but had you heard of Samford before? Were they on your radar before? And if not, how did Samford kind of come onto your radar?
Honestly, no, I hadn't heard of Samford. And recruiting for me, my senior year with COVID and everything, it was kind of weird. Couldn't really go on official visits, but it was, I think, October, so kind of I needed a decision. And Samford was actually my last offer. And it was immediately I just fell in love with the school, the coaches, the team. I came on a tour because we couldn't do official visits. Loved the school. We had all the Zoom calls with the coaches. I loved them, felt like family, and it was after talking to some of the teammates, it was a pretty easy decision for me.
And your high school's got some connections to your coach, Carly Coons. You told me before we went on the air. Carly actually attended the high school that you went to, correct?
Yeah, Coach Carly is actually weird because she went to Parkview, knows some of my coaches. Played with some of the coaches I know that coached me, and she was on the state championship team at Parkview, and it's kind of crazy. When she started recruiting me, I didn't even know that she went to Parkview and lived less than 10 minutes away from where I live. So,
is her photo hanging up anywhere in that high school?
Oh yeah, they have a big photo, right on top, where the gym is, and she's in it.
Pretty cool. Well, this is obviously a very veteran-laden team, a lot of upperclassmen. How has that group helped your transition from high school to Division I basketball?
I think just having people who've been here, know how it goes, kind of know what to expect is really helpful. Just any questions I had, any thing I wasn't sure about, they were really good at just helping me through that. And then on the court, just having the standards and, being able to follow into their footsteps of knowing how the game goes and kind of what level you have to play at to be successful here. So having them in front of us is really helpful.
You've been getting playing time since the start of the season, but really a couple of weeks ago, that game on the road at Troy was kind of a breakout game for you. You had 17 points, and since that point, you've been in the starting lineup every game since then. What did that game do for you confidence-wise? Did it give you a feeling of, hey, I can play at this level?
Yeah, prior to Troy, I think just being a freshman, I was playing but still kind of struggling with, feeling comfortable and knowing that I'm capable of doing scoring, playing defense, rebounding, all that kind of stuff. But Troy kind of just, it was kind of up from there. It was kind of a breakthrough for me, I guess. And ever since then I've been in the starting lineup, and just being able to kind of set the tone for the game has really been huge for me. So yeah, I think that game did give me the confidence that I need to just know I'm capable of a lot more than I let myself on. So
this team always seems to be able to respond when you guys need a response. The Murray State game, it felt like you guys needed that big win, and you come through against a good Murray State team and get the win. I know the Alabama A&M game was a little bit of a letdown, but you guys responded in a big way against UAB on Sunday. What is it about this team, in your opinion, that makes you guys so resilient?
Well, I think we kind of have been inconsistent, but I think when it comes to coming together and knowing that, okay, we need to take care of business, I feel like we always do that. And especially that UAB game, prior to that, our big thing was response. How are we going to respond? How are we going to come out? We were definitely capable of beating them, and they're a good team. But I think just with our preparation, our mindset, scouting, I think everyone knew the scout, we knew their tendencies, and we just come together. And even at a point, we were down by, I think, 13, just being able to stop their runs and go on a run ourselves. So I think we always find a way to come together and pull out a win when we need to.
I know you're new to Birmingham, but I think everyone around here loves when Samford and UAB play each other in any sport. And it was a really exciting game from start to finish. Is that win maybe a little bit extra special for you girls in the locker room afterwards?
Oh yeah, because I know for them, especially the veterans, everyone, we need people at the UAB game. We need to beat UAB that. It just obviously is a rivalry. So I think it was a really nice moment for everyone in the locker room, just, pulling out a win when we needed one.
A couple of big games on deck. You're going to Ole Miss this Friday, and then shortly after Christmas, you're going to go to LSU. How fun is it for you to, you were just playing high school ball a year ago, and now you're playing some Power 5 teams. How fun is it to go play some of these big schools?
I mean, for me, it's like super exciting because like just being able to compete at, playing D1 basketball, but being able to compete at that level with Ole Miss and LSU, I think is exciting, and it's just an opportunity for us to grow and show like how well we can compete against them. So I think it's gonna be really exciting, especially because like they're physical, competitive. I always love those kind of games. So I think it'll be good for us, especially just preparing us for conference too.
All right, Susie, we're going to end with some rapid fire questions, some about you and then some about your teammates. We'll start with some easy ones. Any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 younger sisters. One of them is a sophomore in high school and one of them is 8th grade.
They play basketball?
No, they play soccer. They're pretty good at it, but no, not basketball.
We got a pretty good soccer program here at Samford too, 8 straight championships, so you might want to point them in this direction. Any pets?
No, I do not like pets.
What's your favorite pregame meal?
I don't usually get it a lot, but I really do like eating like Chipotle or like anything of that caliber before games.
Favorite TV show?
Definitely Grey's Anatomy.
Okay. Is that show still going?
Yeah,
They got to be on like season 15 by now or something.
I think it's like 18. It's long, but I love it.
Favorite hobby outside of basketball?
I don't know if it counts, but like I'm a really big online shopper. Even if I don't always buy it, I like putting it in my cart. And just
The idea of maybe buying it?
That's
Okay.
me.
What's your favorite thing about Samford so far, besides obviously playing on the basketball team?
I think I like how inclusive it is, just with like, I don't get to do a lot of stuff outside of basketball in school, but I like hear a lot about the different activities and clubs, and there's always something going on here for everyone, so I like that.
How about dream job?
Oh, I want to be a pediatrician,
Okay.
so that's kind of my goal.
All right, we're going to move on to your teammates. Best karaoke singer?
I would probably have to say Tootie and Jaden because they're always singing. They're always singing like before games, practice, all the time.
Who's got the best dance moves?
Maybe Mal. Mal loves dancing, so I guess she can win that.
Who would make the best stand-up comedian?
This one might be surprising, but maybe me, but Olivia could probably be a really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, Olivia is funny.
Who's the most intense on the court?
Probably Ace. Ace means business, and like she's not afraid to get in all of us when it comes to our performance on the court.
Well, Susie, I appreciate your time. I know we're looking forward to the Ole Miss game on Friday.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Sussy Ngulefac, I'm John McAfee, Samford on the road at Ole Miss this Friday. That game can be seen on SEC Network Plus. That'll do it for this edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Coca-Cola.